Hello guys, a very good morning to all of you. As you know that Ankur is not available right now due to some personal things. So we thought to start your aptitude. Okay. And I hope all of you know that the weightage of aptitude in your GATE exam is about 15 marks, and out of those 15 marks you will get the questions of about 11 to 12 marks from the verbal aptitude part, non-verbal aptitude part, that is the calculation part, mathematical part, and 3 to 4 marks questions from the verbal ability, that is the English section. So here in this aptitude classes, I will talk about the non-verbal ability, non-verbal aptitude part, that is the mathematical calculations, and the part which is related to verbal ability and English, that will be discussed by some other faculty. So let's start. And if I talk about the aptitude, the non-verbal aptitude, so in that section you have n number of topics, and in most of the classes, in most of the institutes, that is started from the number system. But we assume that as all of you are engineers, you have completed your BTech, or maybe you are in final year of your BTech. So number system is not the thing which we should discuss in detail. So we will start with some other important topics randomly. We will choose the randomly which topic we have to discuss. So today, first we will talk about the time and work. That is one of the most important topic from the non-verbal aptitude part. Time and work. So before we discuss the numericals of and the questions of this topic, there are some key points, some rules which you should know, okay, and those points, rules will help you to solve the numerical easily and with a less span of time. Because remember guys, in GATE exam, that is an objective paper, so no one is going to check your method, steps. The only thing which matter, that is your answer. So your answer should be correct. They are not concerned with the methods you are using. So similarly here as well, we will not talk about the classical mathematical methods. We will talk about some shortcuts, tricks, and so many other things, so that you can solve your numerical in less time. The first thing which I want to tell you, that remember this rule: work is equal to M into D into H, because this will help you to solve almost 90% of the problems related to time and work. Here, this is the work which is required to done or complete. M means number of people, or you can say number of men, women, boys, children working for that work. D represents number of days. H represents number of hours. Sir, video is buffering too much. देखते हैं. Upeksha, I think the problem is on your side maybe. Refresh your page or the network, restart your network. What can I do? Because there is no problem on our side. So I hope guys it will help you. Work is equal to MDH. Okay, maybe you must have heard about the MDH spices, MDH मसाले. तो आप वैसे भी याद कर सकते हो. Number of people, number of days and number of hours they are working in a day. Okay, and now let's see what kind of numericals you can solve with the help of this method. So note down one numerical. Let's say first question. If 24 men can do a work in 10 days, if 24 men can do a work in 10 days, then find the number of days required then find the number of days required to complete the same work by 30 men. Okay guys, so try to solve it and tell me what is the answer. Six point 6, 8, 8, 8. Correct answer is 8 days. See, you can solve it by two methods. One is this, which I just discussed with you. If we talk about some work, so this work is completed by 24 men in 10 days. So number of people 24 days 10. So we will not talk about the hours as it is not given. What will be the time taken by 30 men to complete the same work? So work is same, number of people is now 30, number of days, let's say D2. So when you solve this, you will get D2 is equal to 8 days. Simple. Second method is, which you must have seen in many books. Let's say, if we talk about second method is method 2. Let's say we are talking about some person A, Mr. A. Okay. So A finish a work in n days. Let's say Mr. A is some person and he is finished a work in n days. Then the work done, fraction of work done by A in 1 day. What will be the fraction of work that is completed by Mr. A in 1 day? That will be 1 by n. If we assume that the efficiency of the work means Mr. A is doing the same work, same part of the work on each day. Okay, means if let's say he complete a work in 10 days. Okay, and we say if Mr. A complete a work in 10 days, it means let's divide the work into 100% part. So on day 1 he will complete 10% of the work. On day 2 he will complete 10% of the remaining work. On day 3 again 10%. Means in 1 day he complete 1 by n of work. So total work is 100%. So in 1 day it will be 1 by 10. 10 by 100. Sorry, 100 by 10. 100% divided by 10. Yes. So that's how you can see that on each day he is doing the same fraction of the work, same percentage of the work. So if he completes a work in n days, then in 1 day he will complete 1 by n work. Okay. Now if we come to this numerical, 24 men do a work in 10 days. Then work done by 24 people, 24 men in 1 day is equal to 1 by 10. So what will be the work done by 1 man in 1 day? So work done by 30 men in 1 day. Work done by 30 men in 1 day. कितना होगा? 24 men can do a work in 10 days. So work done by 24 men in 1 day will be 1 by 10. So work done by 1 man in 1 day will be 1 upon 10, 24. Assuming that all men are doing the same work, all men are doing the work with same efficiency. So work done by 30 men in one day will be 1 by 10 into 24 multiplied by 30. Okay, that is 1 by 8. So this is the work done by 30 men in one day. So you know that work done by A in one day is 1 by n. So total number of days taken by A to complete the work is n. So if work done by 30 men in one day is 1 by 8, then total number of days required by 30 men to complete the same work. ए किसी काम को n डेज में करता है तो एक दिन में वो कितना काम करेगा 1 बाई n, एज्यूमिंग दैट कि एवरी डे वो सेम वर्क कर रहा है. अगर किसी वर्क को हम 100% पार्ट में डिवाइड करें, लेट्स से दैट वर्क हैज 100% यूनिट, तो ऑन ईच डे ही इज डूइंग द सेम पार्ट ऑफ सेम फ्रैक्शन ऑफ यूनिट्स. मतलब डेली वो सेम 10% 10% 10% ही वर्क करेगा अगर वो 10 डेज में उस वर्क को कंप्लीट करता है. इस क्वेश्चन की बात करें तो 24 मैन एक काम को 10 दिन में कर रहे हैं, तो एक वो 24 मैन एक दिन में कितना काम करेंगे 1 बाई 10. ठीक है, तो एक आदमी एक दिन में कितना काम करेगा 1 बाई 10 ओवर 24. ठीक है, तो 30 मैन उस एक दिन में कितना काम करेंगे 1 बाई 10 ओवर 24 इंटू 30. सो 30 लोग एक दिन में इतना काम करते हैं, तो इस काम को पूरा करने में कितना टाइम लगेगा 1 बाई रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ दिस, दैट इज 8 डेज. This is one method which you will find in many textbooks, but this is something which is quite easy, I think. So you should follow this. That will be my suggestion. Rest depends on you. If you have any other method to solve these numericals in a more efficient way. So note down one more numerical. If A can do a work in 12 days and B can do the same work in 18 days, then how much it will take if both work together. In this class we will try to solve all of the questions from time and work part. So we will talk about almost 12 to 13 types of questions which are frequently asked from time and work part. So guys, tell me what will be the answer for this question. 36/5 क्या होता है? गेट एग्जाम में 36/5 कैसे टाइप करोगे? 7.2 days. Wonderful. We know that work can be calculated by MDH. If A can do a work in 12 days, we are talking about a work. This man is A for us. He is doing the same work in 12 days. Now the person is B. So we will replace this number of people by B. Okay. And he is doing the same work in 18 days. So how much it will take if both work together? So means same work A and plus B दोनों कर रहे हैं, and how much time they will take? Let's say D3. Okay. So here you can see if you take these two parts, you will get a relation 2A is equal to 3B, or you can say A is equal to 1.5 times of B. So now replace this A here, you will get 1.5 times of B plus B into D3. This is the time required to complete this work by A plus B. Okay, D3. Now B is unknown, so compare this B with this point, with this expression, that is B into 18. So when you solve this, B will get cancelled and you will get D3 is equal to 7.2 days. Simple. Second method is, now I hope आप लोग समझ पाओगे उस मेथड को और अच्छे से. A can do a work in 12 days. So 1 day work of A. A काम को 12 दिन में कर रहा है, तो एक दिन में कितना काम करेगा? 1/12. Okay. B can do a work, same work in 18 days. So 1 day work of B will be 1/18. So if A and B work together, if A and B are working together, then what will be their 1 day work? उनका एक दिन का काम कितना होगा? 1 day work of when A and B are working together. So work of A, that is 1/12, work of B, that is 1/18. You can solve it. That value will be 1 over 7.2. I don't know what is that value, but I know the answer. So ये ऐसा कुछ आएगा. Otherwise आप solve कर सकते हो इसे, कोई बड़ी चीज़ नहीं है. You know that how to solve it. This is 30. तो 6, 5, 3. तो it should be 5/36. सिंपल है ना. मैथमेटिक्स बहुत ही आसान होती है, स्पेशली 10th 11th क्लास तक की मैथ जो होती है, वही हमारा एप्टीट्यूड होता है. सो व्हेन ए एंड बी आर वर्किंग टुगेदर, उनका एक दिन का काम कितना है? 1 over 7.2. सो टोटल नंबर ऑफ डेज रिक्वायर्ड कितने हो जाएंगे फॉर ए एंड बी व्हेन दे आर वर्किंग टुगेदर? रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ दिस 7.2 डेज. ठीक है. एंड रिमेंबर गाइज, आप मेथड 1, मेथड 2 कुछ भी यूज कर सकते हो, आपकी चॉइस है. एंड इफ यू हैव एनी थर्ड मेथड देन यू कैन यूज दैट एज वेल, बट द पर्पस शुड बी सॉल्व्ड एंड द पर्पस इज टू गेट द आंसर इन द लेस टाइम, एज फास्ट एज पॉसिबल. ठीक है. सो नाउ नोट डाउन वन मोर न्यूमेरिकल. Question third. If three men can do a work in 2 days and 4 boys can do the same work in 6 days, so men are more efficient than boys, then in how many days will the same work be completed by 8 men and 8 boys? भाई आराम से, ये किससे बोल रहे हैं? केतन गांधी, आप मेरे से बोल रहे हो या किसी अपने फेलो कलीग से? He said to me, साकिब. अच्छा, आंसर 3 इक्वल टू, तुमने क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट होने से पहले ही उतना टाइप कर दिया था तो इसलिए वो बोल रहा होगा. माय गॉड, समझ गया मैं. हमारा फोकस क्वेश्चन देखते टाइम अपने ऊपर नहीं होता है, हमारा फोकस हमेशा ये होता है हमारा फ्रेंड हमसे पहले ना कर ले, इसीलिए हम क्लास में पढ़ नहीं पाते. फिर तुम लोग ऑनलाइन हो तब भी तुम सेम फीलिंग ले रहे हो हैं कि हमसे पहले हमारे दोस्त ना कर लें. See guys, you have to be selfish during the classes. Forget that you have any friend. क्लास में कोई दोस्त नहीं है, क्लास के बाहर है जो भी है. 0.6 days. Correct. फोन आ रहा है इसको. जीरो पॉइंट सिक्स देखा, आंसर आ रहा है. और आंसर आ रहा है तो आपको अच्छा भी लग रहा होगा. 2 फीलिंग आ रही होंगी इस समय आप में से कुछ लोगों को. एक, यूर फील, मे बी आप लोग अच्छा फील कर रहे हो कि यार सॉल्व हो रहे हैं, बढ़िया क्वेश्चन है, सारी चीजें और करते हैं. दूसरी फीलिंग आ रही होगी, कितने इजी क्वेश्चन है, इतने आराम से हो रहे हैं, क्या ही जरूरत है ये सब करने की, कुछ और कराओ. तो वो जो दूसरे लोग हैं और उनके लिए मैसेज है गाइस, रिमेंबर एप्टीट्यूड हैज़ अ वेटेज ऑफ 15 मार्क्स। उसमें अगर आप इंग्लिश वाले सेक्शन को साइड कर दो तो, क्योंकि दैट इज़ अनसर्टेन, इंग्लिश to get marks in English, that is uncertain, if because the syllabus of the English is very vast. Okay, every our new words are including in the English dictionary vocab, so we can't do anything about that. But the 11-12 marks of non-verbal part is very important, and that is the decider. ठीक है, मैंने लास्ट 7-8 ईयर्स में बहुत सारे हमारे ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स को देखा है जो टॉपर्स हैं। इवन जो हमारा लास्ट टू लास्ट है 2019 का 37th रैंकर था सुनील, ठीक है, एप्टीट्यूड में उसके सिर्फ 6 नंबर है एंड ही गॉट 37 रैंक विद 70 मार्क्स अबाउट। ठीक है, तो आप सोच सकते हो। सिमिलरली इन 2018 आर वन रैंकर विच हु वाज इन टॉप 10, उसने भी एप्टीट्यूड में थोड़ा सा ब्लंडर कर दिया था, उसके सिर्फ 8 या 9 मार्क्स थे एप्टीट्यूड में एंड ही गॉट 6th रैंक। तो अगर उन्होंने ये सब चीज़ें नहीं की होती तो आप सोच सकते हो फर्स्ट रैंक भी हो सकता था या फिर उनका टॉप 10 में रैंक आ सकता था। तो यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि एप्टीट्यूड कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है। ठीक है, तो इसे लाइट नहीं लेना है। आई नो इट्स वेरी इजी, हम लोग सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, बट द थिंग इज प्रैक्टिस की बात होती है। हमें जितना ज़्यादा इसमें प्रैक्टिस करेंगे उतना जल्दी हम सॉल्व कर पाएंगे। बिकॉज पर्सनली आई बिलीव इन गेट एग्जाम एनीवन शुड नॉट give more than 10 minutes on the aptitude numericals। जो 15 मार्क्स का एप्टीट्यूड पार्ट है उसके जो 10 क्वेश्चन होते हैं उनके लिए 10 मिनट से ज़्यादा का टाइम नहीं लगना चाहिए। अगर इससे ज़्यादा लग रहा है तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम है। ठीक है, एंड फॉर दैट यू कैन चेक योर सेल्फ विकी वेदर यू वेयर यू आर स्टैंडिंग इन द एप्टीट्यूड पार्ट। जस्ट सी द लास्ट 5 years of papers and solve the aptitude questions only. Okay, every 5 years means 10 into 5, 50 questions will be there and solve them. And if you are taking more than 1 minute for a question, the average is more than 1 minute for a question, then definitely you are lacking something, so you should work on that। वो आप चेक कर सकते हैं। बाकी इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर है आपका 0.6, दैट इज करेक्ट। आई होप आप सभी को क्लियर होगा। इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द वर्क, वी नो दैट वर्क इज इक्वल टू MDH मसाले, एंड MDH मसाले का मतलब M इज इक्वल टू 3 man, दैट इज 3M, D 2। वी विल नॉट टॉक अबाउट आवर्स एज दे आर नॉट ऑल्सो डूइंग। फॉर बॉयज 8 days, 6 days। Okay, now they are saying what will be the time taken by the 8 men and 8 boys, means 8M plus 8B. How much time they will take? Let's say D3. Okay, so if you took these two things, you will get M is equal to 4B. That means 8M is equal to 32B. So put this value here, you will get, मैंने कैलकुलेशन सही किया ना, हाँ, 4B into 6 is equal to 32B plus 8B into D3. So when you solve this, you will get D3. That will be 4 into 6 by 40. That is 0.6 days. Simple. Now let's talk about a new numerical. Solve it. Note down, guys. These were the simple questions. ऐसे और भी questions आप practice करना चाहो आप कर सकते हो। And as Lalaji told me that he has provided the study material in PDF form to all of you. So in that study material there is a book of aptitude as well. So you can practice the numericals related to time and work part from that book. Okay. And for aptitude, you don't need to do anything extra. If you give only 30 minutes, if you give your 30 minutes only daily, okay, just give 30 minutes daily for the aptitude part and you will be expert in that. And this thing, and always try to solve the aptitude problems without calculator. Okay. Because in GATE exam, obviously you know that calculator is not allowed. So if you do most of the calculations by your mind, by your hand on the papers, then it will be helpful for you. So try to solve almost all of the aptitude numericals without calculator. ठीक है. तो next question, that will be 4. कौन सा कराना है? ये. P and Q can do a work in 12 days. Q and R can do the same work in 16 days. And R and P can do the same work in 24 days. Find the time in which P, Q and R can finish the work together. क्या पागलपन है भाई साहब. And one more numerical I am writing. P can do a work in 30 days. Q is 25% more efficient than P in completing the same work. So in how many days will Q complete the work? Sir, how many marks is given for the time and work related question? It is not fixed. Because in aptitude, non-verbal aptitude, there are n number of sections, as I have already told you in the starting of the class. But time and work is one of the important part of that. If I talk about some other competitive exams like PSU's exams, or some other competitive exams where aptitude is also included, like Coal India or IPAT, then definitely you will find two, three or more than that number of questions from this. Okay, and if you see your GATE previous year numericals from 2010 to 2020, okay, because aptitude was included in GATE exams from 2010 onwards. So in last 11 years, if you see your numericals, your questions from past 11 years questions, then you may find around 35 questions almost from aptitude. And I am not talking about chemical engineering only, I am talking about all the branches. Okay, mainly 5 branches: chemical, mechanical, civil, electrical and electronics. Based on these 5 papers. ठीक है, उन्हीं के बेसिस पे मैं बोल रहा हूँ. फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड दोनों सॉल्व करने गाइस. We will discuss about that after some time. Let's have a lunch break because मैं भी थोड़ा सडन आया एकदम से, तो मुझे भी लंच ब्रेक चाहिए, आप भी अपना लंच ब्रेक ले लो. And we will resume the class at 1:15. And after that we will solve some very interesting questions related to time and work. अभी तक तो हम कुछ नहीं कर रहे थे, ये सब बच्चों वाली चीजें हैं, समझ रहे हो. These are in the class first numeric problems in time and work. Now we will see about the class 5th, class 10th and class 12th problems. Okay, I hope you are getting it. So let's have a lunch break of 40 minutes. Then we will continue the class after at 1 p.m. Okay, it's 12:20 now. We will continue the class. We will resume the class at 1 p.m. तब हम कुछ अच्छे और इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन करेंगे. अभी तो बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन से नए कराने के लिए. ठीक है गाइस, सो सी यू आफ्टर दैट.